Thank you for joining. I'm currently at West Ealing Elizabeth Line station waiting for my train to Heathrow to connect with my flight to Belgrade. It's 5:15 in the morning and the train is just arriving. So I'll join the train now and I'll catch you again when I arrive at the airport. See you later. Hello again. So I've now arrived at Heathrow Terminal 2, also known as the Queen's Terminal. It's now 5:39 and I'm heading for departures and security. So I think it's over this way. There we are. So I'll have to leave you again now because not allowed to film through here. So I'll catch you at the other side. Bye for now. Okay, just got through security. It's now 5:46, so that was very quick. So I'm now heading through the terminal departures to find something to eat and drink before going for the flight. Got two flights to catch. First one in Lufthansa flight into Frankfurt, 7:30 flight, arrives just after 10 o'clock into Frankfurt, and then I got another flight from Frankfurt at 11:15, another Lufthansa flight into Belgrade, arriving just after 1. So I think I'll go into Pret-a-Manger for something to eat. So I'll catch you later. So this is the departure lounge at Terminal 2. Fairly quiet this morning. Got all the designer shops. Fairly new terminal, this one. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what year it was built, but it's fairly new. Quite like it actually. Never seemed as busy and manic as the other ones. Don't know whether it's the time of the morning. It is only just on 6 o'clock, so there's all your duty-free perfumes. A staple for every airport. So my flight is in just over an hour and 20 minutes. They've already named or given the gate number. So we're on gate A25. It's not on the board, but I've had an email and it's on my boarding card. A25, so I head off down there and have a sit down by there. Have a bit of a read, a bit of a chill out. Some of the gates there. I think maybe one of the end ones. A19 to A26, so we're the last but one gate. Restaurant and bar there. Fancy an early morning pint. See, it's fairly quiet. It'll get busier as the day goes on, but quite a nice time to fly this. As we head down to my gate, I shall leave you again and most probably pick you up either on the plane, depending on how busy it is, or when we arrive in Frankfurt. Bye bye for now. Arrived in Frankfurt, so that's the first leg of the trip to Belgrade done. I'm now on my way to try and find my gate for the connecting flight. It wasn't a bad flight with Lufthansa. It took just over an hour, so we're a bit earlier than scheduled, so a bit of time to play with. So I'm now on my way to gate Z21. So I'll most probably next see you when I'm in Belgrade. Bye bye for now. Hello, just arrived at Belgrade. Absolutely brilliant flight. 15 minutes ahead of schedule, Lufthansa. So that's German efficiency for you, and absolutely brilliant getting through the airport. Never known an airport so quick. I thought there were going to be problems here, to be honest. You know, the things you read, Serbia, but absolutely unbelievable. They had the automatic, you know, the passports, automatic passports. Put that on, and there was just one chap then when you got through, stamped your passport. You have more problems going into Spain or Greece, but there we go. So I'm here. I'm going to look for a bus now to the town, and I think there's one in. And I'm just going to go for it now. Here we go. Cheers. Thank you. Just made it. So I'm on the bus and on the way into Belgrade.
Yes.
So just caught the bus on the way now into central Belgrade. It takes about 15-20 minutes, I think. So see you later. to the hotel. Very hot here at the moment. The one good thing is there's no charge on the public transport in Serbia or Belgrade. Not sure whether it's the whole of Serbia, but Belgrade has got no charge for public transport, so unbelievable for such a poor country. There we go, it shows how much we're ripped off in Britain, I suppose. Okay, I'll catch you when I'm on my way to the hotel or when I get to the hotel. See you later. Right, well, I've arrived at the hotel. Not too bad, it was about a 20-minute walk, if that. So I'm just going to go in there now and check in. Find where the entrance is here. So that was it there. Yes, must have been. Go. There's the Moxy Hotel in Belgrade. So I'm going to go and check in now, and I'll see you later. Right, so I've just arrived in the room, and this is what I've got. Quite happy with it. Bed, double bed. Nice old-fashioned telephone. Not much of a view, but still need to sleep in at the end of the day anyway, so there we are. That's the view from the room. Wardrobe there. And that's the bathroom. Got the butcher's tiles, toilet, and the sink. So I'm happy with that for 2 nights. So I've booked the boat trip for 6 o'clock. It's now, let's have a look, I'm not sure what the time is now actually. 3 o'clock, so I've got just gone 3 o'clock, so I've got 3 hours just under. So I'll most probably go and get something to eat a bit later, have a wander around, go for the boat trip, and take it from there. Bye bye for now. So I just left the hotel because I've forgot the toothbrush, so I've come looking for somewhere to buy one. But these are the places that are just outside the hotel. Impressive. There's the hotel again. Apparently I have a free cocktail, so might try that, take the offer up later. I'm not sure which one to have. So, this is the other way from the hotel. More bars and stuff down there. I suppose I could ask for the hotel for a toothbrush, but it's going to become a bit of a wander. A bit of a recce. So what's going on? More bars and eating places down here as well. Yeah, quite nice.
Channel Bats, please.
There are no shops. Typical, isn't there? Plenty of bars and restaurants. And when you don't want them at the moment, and then when you want to shop, there's not one around. Yeah, so as I said earlier, I've got a boat trip booked for 6 o'clock. I'm going to have something to eat first. And then try to find where the boat goes from. I must probably show that as a separate video because it's going to be quite a 1.5 hour boat trip. So record that and show that as a separate one. Streets, I think, in Belgrade. So hopefully there'll be some sort of pharmacy or something up here. Ah, here we are. Saying that. See what we got. Let's look up this way for okay, I'll leave you for now and catch you later. Bye bye. So here we have Serbian Orthodox Cathedral, St Michael's, built between 1837 and 1840. And just come across that on the way to the boat until I can include that on the way down. Oh, and we're just waiting to leave. I just had a nice meal up in one of the restaurants up along the shoreline there, the riverside. And I had a pizza and a glass of red wine, a couple of bottles of mineral water, and it was about £15. So can't complain at that. But it's very warm on here, no air, so can't wait to get moving. There's the river. This is Sava. There's two rivers. This is a tributary of the Danube. The main river is obviously the Danube, but Belgrade is built on the two rivers. I'll no doubt tell you this during the tour. Right, we're just leaving. See one of Belgrade's cathedrals, the Church of St Michael, the Serbian Orthodox Cathedral.
On the right side is Belgrade Fortress, and at the highest point you can see monument Belgrade's winner. This is a recognizable symbol of Belgrade. The monument represents a warrior with a sword, a symbol of victory, and the hawk, a symbol of peace. Belgrade Fortress is a military fortification that talks about the history of Belgrade, from the Roman period until the end of the 19th century. It was used for defensive purposes. The last Turkish Pasha handed over the keys of the city on Kalemegdan Fortress to the Serbian liberators on 1867, and by that was a valuable Ottoman domination over Serbia. Fortress is today a real museum of history of Belgrade. One part of the complex is the Kalemegdan Park, the most beautiful and the biggest part in Belgrade that connects Belgrade Fortress to the city center. Sa leve strane nailazimo na dve dunavske ade, ostrava. Prvo, manje, Konjsko ostrvo je pre nekoliko stotina godina bilo mnogo veće i na njemu su tokom letnjeg perioda Turci ostavljali konje na ispašu. Vremenom je erozija učinila da ono bude samo jedna traka zemlje. Trenutno se na njemu nalazi populacija od preko 500 divljih pataka, koje su zaštićene. Drugo, veće, jeste veliko ratno ostrvo koje se nalazi nešto dalje, sa vaše leve strane i na samom je ušću Save u Dunav. Na njemu se nalazi plaža Lido, ali je najveći deo ostrva prekriven gustom šumom, zbog čega ga ne zovili pluće Belgrad. Ostrvo se nalazi pod zaštitom grada i rezervat je prirodnih retkosti kao i velikog broja retkih i ugroženih biljnih i životinjskih vrsta. Deo reke između dva ostrva je rukavac Dunava, a sa druge strane velikog ratnog ostrva jeste Lanos. On the right side, you can see the Nebojša Tower, built during the time of Turkish and the place where they executed a large number of Serbian patriots, fighters for freedom. As a great helper in the struggle for independence of Serbia, on the tower was executed a Greek national hero, Liga Ofere. Near Nebojša Tower is Hamam, Turkish bath in which today is the planetarium. Today, below the Nebojša Tower are organized various concerts and festivals. On the right is a complex of sports and recreational center, Milan Galan Škatirević, formerly known as Frankfurt of the Moon. Part of the Belgrade on the right, on the Danube road, is called Dorje, the old part of the city with its special charm and atmosphere. We are now in the main stream of the second largest river in Europe. The main stream was Danube. Danube is 2,850 kilometers long. It flows through and connects 10 countries. It rises in the Black Forest in Germany and flows into Greece. On the left is the center. In the foreground you can see the oldest part of Danube, where the remains of the medieval fortress and the Millennium Tower, a symbol of Zemun. Zemun is now a municipality of the Belgrade, and sometimes it was called a separate city. On your right side you can see the tangible picture. At the confluence of the rivers you can see Heathrow Board. It is a symbol of Belgrade, and it is a natural point where Sava and Danube river meets. It is believed that couples who get married in this holy place, full of love energy, will never be apart, because as the two rivers cannot be separated, also their matrimony cannot be separated. There is an ancient story that says when you manage to separate two rivers like Danube and Sava, you can separate the desire of those who have wished. But there are two restrictions. It must be a realistic wish, because instead of its realization in turn, you will get her other side, neurosis. And also, don't wish two wishes, because the greedy desires are not fulfilled.
The boat. Where also we will see Sam. Over there is Sam. That's the hour.
Διάβας παρεκκλήσεις μας ανεβάσει πάνω.
Because over there is nothing.
Bridge, which was built on the place of the most beautiful bridge in the region, which is unfortunately destroyed by our army at the beginning of World War II in order to prevent Nazi army to enter Belgrade. From that bridge left only stop at the beginning of this bridge that you can see on your left side. On the right is a monument to the victims of fascism, set up after the Second World War. In this place was once the Belgrade Fair, unfortunately at the beginning of the war, into a Nazi concentration camp that has claimed around 40,000 victims, mostly Serbs and Jews. In the front of you is the next bridge, simply called Old Bridge, lifted by the Germans during the Second World War in the time of German occupation. A little further you can see the temple of St Sava, which can actually be seen from almost every part of Belgrade. The temple is dedicated to St Sava because it was built on the site where are, according to tradition, burned remains of St Sava by the orders of the Turkish authorities. On the right side of the promenade that follows river Danube and Sava are accommodated some of the most exclusive Belgrade hotels and convention center Sava. From Brankov Bridge to Gazela Bridge is located 1.3 kilometer Belgrade waterfront. This is the name of the project for the construction and reconstruction of the Belgrade part of the Sava Amphitheater. The project is funded by the government of the United Emirates, and the plan is to build 56 commercial residential buildings as well as 12 new
Very
hotels.
famous hotel called St Sava Hotel.
Good morning. So it's now Tuesday, the day of the game. It's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm just going to go and have some breakfast. Enjoyable night last night. Met my friend, and we had a few drinks, which was very enjoyable as well. Couldn't believe how busy it was in Belgrade centre last night for a Monday night, and that wasn't just with the England football fans. There was lots of locals out as well. So we'll go down. I'll show you the rest of the hotel, the Moxy Hotel. This is the corridor. And you've also got an ironing room there. Very handy. Normally you've got to get a ironing board from the reception, so lifts. Yeah. For the lift. On the 5th floor, so here it is. Excuse me, there's a way. Okay, so down to reception. Various rest areas, meeting room, printer there if you need to print anything off. It's also got better luggage. And we have the breakfast area, reception. Bar area. This is the breakfast area. So, some coals. Sausage, mushrooms. Toast. Morning. Cereals. Coffee machine. Toast. Okay, so I'll go to the restaurant area and then I'll go and get some food. I'll catch you later. Okay, I'm just going to go and get some food, so see you later. So this is the Bohemian part of Belgrade. Very old looking. Cobbled streets, difficult to walk on. So that's the bar on the edge of Republic Square.
Is this yours? No. Okay.
Right, just having my free cocktail, complimentary cocktail for the stay in the hotel. I think it's with gin, cold tea, lemon juice apparently. So I'll give it a go. Let's have a sip. Yeah, very refreshing. So I'm just having this. I've left my friend in the centre. He's getting a coach to the ground because he's actually in the England section. I couldn't manage to get a ticket there, so I'm having to brave the Serbian end of the ground. So yeah, I'm going to have this and then I'm going to walk down to the ground. So I'll pick you up further on the way to the ground. I'm going to have to keep a low profile. I may not be able to speak too much, but I'll show you what I can of the ground, and I'll most probably be able to film to start with inside the ground, but after that most probably we'll have to stop because I don't think you're allowed to film the game due to copyright. So bye bye for now. Cheers. Here in there, so I assume some more players are coming out now. Already had one go on the coach. Dan Burn got on earlier. There's Harry Kane.
Hello. Kane. What's his name?
brat, vidi ga. Ima kamera.
Tino, where's Pablo? Tino.
So there we have the players, so all onto the bus, ready to go. So they'll now have an escort to the ground. And we're still about 2 hours before kick-off. So there we go. See you at the ground. On the way to the stadium, Ratko Mitic Stadium, home of Red Star Belgrade. And there's the Serbian fans in a park with flares. Having a good sing-song.
Ali to zauzmu mesta, tako da
specijalni poklon uče direktora tima Stevan Stojanović. Odrazir aplauz Hamza Petrovića.
Ali ovo prvi put vidim da domaća ekipa ne izađe na trening. Prvi put. lijepo odmah svoju pederu.
Match is over. 5-0 to England. Goals from Kane, Maduaki, Konsa, Gui and Rashford. So walking back into town now.
I think other than that,
Shall see you tomorrow. Hello. Well, it's Wednesday morning after the football 5-0 win for England, 5-star performance. Just outside my hotel, the Moxy, and doing the last bit of sightseeing before I get my flight home later this afternoon. Right across the road here. Go up this way towards a couple of the other sites that I want to show you. Trams coming. What do I think of Belgrade? Well, not the sort of place I would have would probably come if it wasn't for the football. And must admit, been surprised with it. Very busy at the centre, like lots of bars and restaurants. So I think it's well worth the visit. Trams there. road there. You can see the green domed building. That is the House of the National Assembly of Serbia, or the Parliament building, the Serbian Parliament building. And that was started to be built in 1907 and was completed in 1936. This way now. I'll find out what that building is and put that on the vlog. On the edit. Obviously some sort of government building by the looks of it, with the flags outside. There's Serbia travel shop. Right, next place. Is St Mark's Orthodox Church. This was completed in 1940 and it was built on a site of a former church. Surrounded by a park. I did have a wander up here yesterday and I couldn't go in because I had shorts on, which I've also on today, so I won't be able to go into the building. We can have a look through the door. Yeah, you're not allowed in with a vest top, shorts, short skirt by the looks of that, and flip-flops. There we are. I don't know whether you can see there, just by the door. That's St Mark's Church. Right, to the final church that we're going to see. So this is going away from the centre now. Here. Fountain over there. It was all lit up last night in the colours of the Serbian flag, red, white and blue. Road here. It's the road I walked last night to get to the football ground. It's about a 50-minute walk from the town, the city centre. It's quite straight really, straight road down. fed, well kept. Right, ahead of us we have a church of St Sava, the most recognisable building in Belgrade, but despite its appearance, surprisingly wasn't completed until 2004. Started being built in 1935. It's obviously designed on the old style Serbian Orthodox churches, and it's one of the largest in Serbia. And it's named after the first Serbian Archbishop. And the patron saint of Serbia, St Sava. Yeah, when you get close to it, it's very imposing. Again, it doesn't look as though going to be allowed in. I see a sign outside there with even more restrictions to get in. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look as though I'm going to be able to see inside. Have to remember to wear trousers next time I come. Maybe just have a peek through the door. There's no photography, so Right, well that completes my vlog for Belgrade. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also watch out for my vlog on yesterday's walk through the old town and the fortress. And until the next time, take care. Nikola Tesla Museum. It's that building there. And Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American engineer known for inventing the alternating current, electricity current, known as AC. He also invented the electric motor, and that's why the Tesla electric cars are named such in tribute to him. So there we are. That's where Tesla gets his name from. Bye bye.